And we're back. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Little technical difficulty there. Got that corrected. Greetings and welcome back. Gonna skip the news there. We had some problems we had to get taken care of. Gonna skip the weather and the news. And get into some of these stories. Where I want to start. Let's start here. Shout out Breitbart.com. With Israel still under attack, Obama denies ammo. That was my fault, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta work out. I was working out some bugs. President Barack Obama claimed that he had Israel's back, and his supporters defended his record in 2012 by claiming no president in history has done more for Israel's security than Obama. And with friends like Obama, who needs enemies? Yet the supposedly most pro-Israel president even has clamped down on American shipments of ammunition to Israel, even though Hamas rockets keep puncturing the tenuous ceasefire and Israeli civilians remain under direct threat. Obama was reportedly incensed to find out that the Pentagon was shipping ammunition to Israel during the war. Well, he found out American ammo was being used to kill terrorists, and apparently that incensed him. Apparently that incensed him. In line with previous arrangements and procedures, the White House and the State Department have now demanded that any request for resupply be routed through them. And they have reportedly denied some of Israel's requests already. Perceptions that Israel has been buckling at the negotiating table are now explained. While the White House may believe it is encouraging an end to the conflict by denying Israel the weapons it needs to continue fighting, the practice is achieving the opposite. By showing Hamas that Israel is becoming more vulnerable, it is encouraging the terror group to reject compromise and promise future conflict. Hamas has adopted a more belligerent tone in recent days, as has the Palestinian Authority itself. As far as I'm concerned, ladies and gentlemen, there is no difference. As far as I'm concerned, the Palestinian Authority are terrorists as well. Yeah, I said it. How's that grab you, Barry? Meanwhile, the much-vaunted security cooperation that Obama had used to burnish his pro-Israel credentials has now been severely damaged. Israel's opposition parties have seized on the rift between Obama and Benjamin Netanyahu as a rare political opportunity, but Netanyahu is not to blame, and he has not damaged relations with the U.S. Americans overwhelmingly disapprove of Obama's Israeli policy. This is Obama's fault. Times of Israel editor David Horowitz notes Obama's clampdown on Israel is a double betrayal. Of course it is. We're going to get into a story here. About Rick Perry being indicted over some bogus scam veto, some bogus scam charge like liberals are good at doing. We're going to get into that here in a bit. But, you know, if Obama denies ammunition to the terrorists, to Israel to fight terrorists, that sounds a lot like aiding and abetting terrorists, doesn't it? I'm just saying, I know it might be a stretch. Maybe not. But Israel's never had a better friend than this president. You guys, you know that. To paraphrase and flip Tom Friedman, the only question remaining when it comes to President Obama and Israel is whether he is the worst U.S. president or just one of the worst, from the perspective of U.S.-Israeli relations. Actually, the question is settled. Even Richard Nixon, who was no lover of Israel, shipped ammunition during the Yom Kippur War. That deafening silence you hear is the shame of Obama's pro-Israeli supporters. This is huge, ladies and gentlemen. It's a big deal. Have you heard about it? No.